Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here in Michigan. It's nice and sunny, probably only about 85 degrees. Today I'm going to be working on a couple purple printed t-shirts. Just going to kind of show the process. I hope you guys are having a blessed and lovely day. The Lord is good. Like I said, he's blessed with sunshine, so I'm going to go ahead and get into printing just a couple shirts. It's about 6 of them, front and back. Forgive my kind of messy workspace. Just got my transfers over here on the right. I'm gonna set my t-shirts off to the side here and grab one at a time. Like I said, today I'm printing front and back of these purple t-shirts. It's for a local pizza place called Pizza Bucket. They have some pretty good pizza. A lot of people love their taco pizza and their breakfast pizza. I haven't had the breakfast pizza. I'd like to try it, but I have had the taco pizza and it's not bad. Not bad at all. So I got my transfers here. I'm gonna set these on the left chest. Make sure I got my temperature set to the right setting. So here at the shop, I do both. I do heat transfers and I do screen printing. If my clients have repeat orders where they're ordering like ones and twos here and there, I like to keep transfers on hand for them because that allows me to get their shirts done for them pretty quickly and allows me to get the shirts done. I'm going to take you closer so you can just see this first one, how that print turned out. And you can see the transfers do really well at holding detail. And I've been using these transfers for a while. They last a good long time. They don't crack and, peel off like, I'm sure you've probably experienced before. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Hold on a second. There we go. Put you guys back over here. I don't know what that was about. Camera like to do its own thing sometimes. But yeah, so these transfers work really good. So I keep using them. Now, if a client specifically asks for screen printing, then I'll keep their screen, like their films, on file so that when they reorder, I can just set up the screen pretty quickly. And I just require that on their reorder, they have to order at least 12. Now, if you're just ordering, like I said, and you're ordering just a few and you're okay with transfers, then I just go ahead and keep the transfers on file, keep them in boxes, not numbered, but labeled alphabetically, so that way I can quickly get to and from them without having to keep searching and searching through a big mess, which I used to do. When I say used to do, I mean like just last week. So I just went ahead and got these organized this week. Now, after I get done printing a shirt, some people like to bulk fold their shirts, where you just take a shirt and you fold it in half, just like that. But I watched a couple other videos on here, and I learned that you can fold them pretty quickly and have it look really nice by just following a few extra steps, and it allows for the clients to get the shirts folded nicely. Now, if I'm doing 200 or 300 shirts, of course I'm gonna bulk fold, but if I'm just doing 6 like today, I'm gonna just fold them like this so that way they look nice. Now, if a client asks me to fold their 200 shirts just like I just did, then I would do it for sure, because the goal is to make sure that all of the clients are happy. And you can see that I say clients rather than customers. I like to say clients because I think that with a client you have more of a repeat business relationship, while as a customer they can come and they can go and maybe not stay around, maybe not come back. But so I just call all the people that come in and work with me my clients. And you see that it really doesn't take long to utilize the transfers. Also, if my clients are ordering quite often, or they order on a more frequent basis, then they get better pricing than if they were to just order once every 2 or 3 years. But if they're coming to me throughout the year, once, twice, 3, 4 times, not once or twice, but like 3 or 4 times throughout the year, then they're going to get better pricing. I'm not going to charge the full retail price of one shirt because I already have their transfers on file. So it kind of works out well for me and for them. so that we both win. But I will say that if you are using transfers, you want to make sure that the transfers, like you test them out if you've had them for a while, if you're a fellow printer, because you want to make sure that after a year that those transfers are still gonna, adhere properly and that they're gonna last. So I have had it happen where I'd gotten transfers in the past and I kept them for more than a year, and when I went to apply them, they didn't stick properly. And it really surprised me because I had never had that happen before. It was from an old vendor that I used to use for transfers, but it appears now that this new vendor, even after a year, their transfers hold up really, really well. So, also, it's a good way if you print shirts for yourself to have your own transfers on file so that you don't have to keep setting up a screen. Or if you do like me, every once in a while, I'll take my design and print it on some shirts and just give them away. It's a great way to advertise, and it really doesn't cost that much. It's got to be cheaper than ads that you buy on some social media platforms. But sometimes ads are necessary. But you just got to make sure that you're, getting your return. Now, with advertising a shirt like this, the more people that wear my shirt design around the city, people will say, "Oh, Shirts Inc. I've heard of them. Yeah, I saw somebody was wearing one of your shirts around." Even just this past summer, I had one of my shirts on while I walked around, took my kids around to ride rides and things, and my dad had one on too. And we weren't together at the time, and he was walking around the fair, and he had went to this place, and then later I went to the place, and sure enough, they're like, "Oh yeah." I gave them my card and offered them my services, and they said, "Yeah, we've seen you around." Well, they hadn't seen me around because that was my first time going to that vendor at the fair. So they had saw the shirt that I had just given my dad, and he was the only other person in the whole fair that had a shirt on with my logo on it. So they remembered, which is truly a blessing. I thank the Lord for that, because brand recognition is so key. So if you're a fellow printer or a business at all, or just a person that's trying to build anything, and you want your awareness of your brand to grow, just give away some free shirts or something. People will really appreciate it. I can tell you, I put out some free shirts for a thing we have in town here called the First Friday. And every First Friday, they have all these cars come line out outside of the shop, and like it's the old retro style cars, vintage and things of that nature. And they line up outside of the shop, and they block off the streets, and there's like live music and everything. And so rather than keep the shop open, I just went out and put out a table, and I had just a little sign that said free, and people said, "These are really free?" I said, "Yeah." Oh, thank you. They were so grateful. So people love to get free stuff. So if you're promoting your brand, your business, yourself, or anything, a cause that you're passionate about, if you give something away, people will happily wear it. They'll happily take it and receive it. So free stuff. People like it. So I just have, I think, 2 more. Let me see, this one, and I have one other shirt. So you can see it doesn't really take too long to print 6 shirts front and back. It's the equivalent of printing 12 single-sided shirts. But it's able to be done in a really short period of time. I don't think I took the time to show how the back of these are looking. So this is just the same design, just a lot larger on the back. And the fronts don't have the phone number, because I'll say that in shirt printing, I found that people feel a little uncomfortable looking at the fronts or staring at the front of people's shirts. So they'll recognize the logo, they'll glance at it, but they're more likely to look at the back of your shirt because they're not looking, face to face. Some people might, feel a little awkward because you might think that they're staring at you when in reality they might be looking at your shirt. So I put all the like phone numbers, emails, websites. I always recommend that clients put those on the backs of their shirts. So that way no one is feeling awkward and they can take their time if they want to write the number down. Even if they want to snap a picture of the back of my shirt, if I'm wearing one, I don't mind because I want them to save that information so that they can come find me later when they need something. So I got to do one more back, and that'll be this job for today. I have a couple other jobs to run. I have to print, I think, it's like 30 other shirts today, maybe 30. I think it's 30. And then tomorrow, a couple other shirts. So I'll try to start posting more of the work that I'm doing and just kind of talk or just kind of show you the process of printing, because might as well share the craft. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to print these with me and just kind of listen to me ramble on a little here and there. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not there yet, but I'm working hard to get there. So if you know somebody who might benefit from or might enjoy just watching this late at night while they're sitting on the couch, share us with them, and look forward to speaking to you again. God bless.